What's up, guys? We are back again with a brand new Mega Knight balloon deck that I just made. Salmon down below in the comment section said, Jake, please create one for me, and I got you, fam. Every single time that you guys comment, I read them all. So make sure to let me know what you guys want to see next. Mega Knight plus balloon is a really good combination because you have all the splash damage on the ground, you arrow away the minions, and then you of course are going to have the lumberjack raging it all up to take towers even faster. The Prince plus the Mega Knight allow you to slow roll a push that's pretty much immune to all of the spells, and then you've got all this log and zap bait on defense that allow you to get massive positive elixir traits if your opponent tries to spam in the opposite side. So let's go jump straight some games on high ladder. Currently we're 2,000 in the world. Let's see if we can push the top 1,000. And of course, let's assert some dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And a huge thank you to everyone that's using code SirTag. All the money goes directly back into the channel, making the videos the best they can be. So jumping into this game, we're gonna figure out what our opponents got. Generally, when we have Mega Knight, we wanna be spamming some emotes, so then they spam cards at the river. A 1-for-1 trade. Please, sir, start spamming stuff into me. You know you want to. And he's just saying, well played. He probably knows my tactic. He probably knows my emote strategy tactic.
Genjutsu of that level doesn't work on me.
Maybe he watches my videos. Who knows? All right, so he's going to Dark Prince in the back. If only I had Skill Drill. If I had Skill Drill, we would have just won the game, guys. We would just Skill Drill the other side and be like, your best answer to us is out of cycle. How did you do such a thing? I think we actually have to Prince here. As much as I don't want a Prince, I also really don't want a Dark Prince to lock onto my tower. So I could arrow just because, you know, I don't really like Bomber just destroying my Prince like that. It's going to be a difficult matchup whenever you play against Electric Giant because you really have to rely on the Prince to get value. Another thing that you can do is maybe go for a Mega Knight like this just to get that splishy splash damage so it doesn't get like 3 or 4 more stuns on your tower. Oh man, Mega Knight is really clutch in some situations. So if he doesn't activate King Tower here, we're chilling. My Mega Knight is giving me more than enough value, finishing off the Barbaril, destroying the Goblin Cage Brawler, you know, eliminating that Electric Giant without taking too many hits. I like the way this looks. Especially because there's no reason for this man to assume that we've got Lumberjack and Balloon. So I'm just going to Lumberjack and Balloon full send on the right-hand side, especially when our opponent does not have Goblin Cage and Cycle to pull the Balloon. So he's going to try a Tornado, and a lot of times people mess this up, and then the Balloon gets like 3 hits on the tower. So I hope he messes this up. He's actually talented. He's actually a little bit better than most people. He's smarter than the average bear. So most people in that situation, when they don't end up having a building, they'll just take like 3 balloon hits straight to the face. All right, so he's going to Electric Giant in the back. I think the only way that we successfully defend this is going in for the big fat Prince of Justice and then Mega Knight. Because from what I've understood, if you decide to go for Inferno Dragon, then he just decides, hey,
you know what's really fun, Jake? I love this.
And he goes in for Tornado, pulls it directly in, and we don't get any value at all. But as you guys can see, Prince is very valuable against the rest of his spam. He's going to Lightning, so I think that's a pretty big investment of elixir for him. So maybe we can Inferno Dragon, melt the Baby D, and force out some extra elixir. So this is what I'm hoping for right now. Maybe we are able to get this value up in here and just trade towers could be a play. Oh, wait. Maybe not even trade towers. Maybe we're just able to straight up take it because the Balloon's getting raged up on the tower. We're in a Skeleton army here. You guys might think this is a really small brain play, but the Skeletons are going to get hits. And the Balloon's going to get damaged too. I think we got this, guys. All we need to do is cycle back to 1 more arrows in time, and I think we can. So I'm going to go in for Bats. I'm going to follow up with a Lumberjack. I think that we want to go in for a Balloon too. There's so much potential here. Wait, is he going to be able to do a spell in time? I need a Skeleton army. I need a Skeleton army. Are we able to afford the Skeleton army in time? He's going to arrow. Skeleton army, just finish it off, please. Come on. Give me the win, baby. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that was close. What a way to start the day with this deck. So as you guys saw, the Skeleton army on defense against the Electric Giant, even though it died, it put in a lot of damage. So each skeleton gave up their life for the cause and allowed me to win the game. And only 26 trophies for that win too. Wow. Come on, Clash Royale. I deserve a bit more than that. So jumping into this game today, we're going to sauce out a good luck and we're going to figure out what our opponent's got. Generally, when you've got Mega Knight Balloon, you do not want to be making the first play in life. If you do, sometimes you're just going to overcommit and lose the game. So I could go for a Skeleton army at the river, and that's not the worst decision in my life, but I'm not going to go for a Balloon right at the river. You do that, you go into a minion horde, and you automatically lose. So he's going to have Electric Spirit with Giant. I don't know if there's going to be Giant Graveyard anymore. I thought for sure we might be playing against a Giant Graveyard deck, but now when he whips out the Electric Spirit, I have no clue anymore. So I want to go for Prince. Maybe we can arrow depending on what goes down. I think that we're still going to be able to shut down the Giant. Assume that the Bats died at the tower here. And I need to go in for a Mega Knight. If I don't Mega Knight this, I think we are in a tragic dire situation. The Mega Knight's going to jump for joy on the Giant, so the Giant doesn't get any value. The Electro Wizard's about to get pummeled. I think that Mega Knight's one of the best cards in Single Elixir. If your opponent doesn't have a good answer to it, it can straight up take towers. Especially with Prince, as you guys are seeing. The Mega Knight's going to jump on the tower. It forced out extra Elixir. The Fisherman's actually going to kill the Mega Knight before it activates King Tower 2, which is even better for me. Let's go. Yo, you're top 1,000 right now. You did not know that? What's going on, man?
Why you... what he's doing? Why you bully me?
So we're going to go in for a lumberjack and a balloon. Maybe we can arrow depending on what goes down. We're just going to eat the entire fisherman here because it doesn't matter. And the scary thing that's about to happen right now is the fact that man's going to unload with everything he has in the left-hand lane. Yeah, we've got a raged up balloon on the tower, but that's not going to 3-crown him. It's only going to get 2 hits, and he's going to giant me. So what I could do here is go in for a skeleton army and kill that and then arrow right after. And I feel like that's not the worst play in the world, but I'm a little bit scared, not going to lie. Not sure if the bats are going to be able to shut down the giant in time, but that looked out. Wow, that was really good. Credit where credit is due. I did not expect us to pull through like that. So Prince is going to force out a skeleton army. I have no way of countering it right now.
I'll do it myself.
I think he's got skeleton army with this deck, right? Like if you're running giant with fast cycle and you're not running skeleton army, I have not seen a deck like this in forever. What is going down right here? So we're in Inferno Dragon left hand lane because I think he has to giant. We'll see if he does anything different, but yeah, you should giant right into this. If we're just able to win the battle at the river and like not even do damage to his 3-crown, I'm vibing with it. All I want to do is win this battle. So I can skeleton army here. We can make sure that the Mega Knight is going to persevere through the pain and adversity. I definitely want to go for arrows so we finish off those bats. And with an Inferno Dragon and Mega Knight coming at him, I don't think he's able to go for a giant at the river. I mean, he might do it anyway. But look at the Inferno Dragon. It's going to lock. He's going to have to Fireball. He didn't even have the Electro Wizard in cycle, so he must be shook right now. He's going to giant, and he's definitely going to try to go in for a miner here. So I want to bats on top of the miner if possible. Maybe even going for a skeleton army off to the side. And we'll see if this works out. If he loses that miner and he's not able to get bats or a Night Witch on our tower, we're going to be able to walk away with a win. All we have to do is hold the door right now. The Prince is coming through. Bats just die. Thank you, baby. Let's go. 45 HP in a dream. And after that one, we should be 7K. This is pretty solid stuff. Where are we in the world? Let's get it. 1,400 and 7,000 trophies. This deck is so utterly dominant. Okay, so starting off the game strong with a Lava Hound. Love to see it, dude. Unfortunately, no arrow, so if he just goes in for a skeleton army, we lose, basically. Like, it would be miserable for me. But fortunately, he goes in for a Barbarian, so I think we can sneak past with the Inferno Dragon on top of the Lava Hound.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
You underestimate my power!
Don't try it!
If we pop the Lava Hound early on, then we can arrow on all the stuff he drops behind it. So that's what we were hoping for right there. If you spamming the other side and you force out a lot of Elixir and they're running like a Golem deck, or maybe they're running a Lava Hound deck, what you want is for them to not be able to go in and afford an Electro Dragon or something behind the Lava Hound. Because if that happens, you know, you're going to have a messed up time with that Inferno Dragon trying to melt everything down in time. And it very rarely happens the way that you want it to. So he actually cycles the Inferno Dragon there. We're just going to go in for a balloon. If he goes in for minions, we've got arrows. And I think this will be okay depending on what goes down. Definitely. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? I think the Skeleton Army is going to distract the miner. The bats are going to be able to shut down his balloon. I think if we arrows, we deny all damage. No! What did I want? Oh, well, why am I complaining? I took out the left-hand tower anyway. I mean, I was just so shook for a second. But ultimately, I think what's going to happen is he's going to go in for an all-in push in the right. He's going to full send. And I have to take out the left-hand tower. So what are we going to do? We have to, like, 3-crown. We literally have to 3-crown him here. So I'm a Mega Knight. I expect him to Lava Hound in the right and then want to go in the same lane with us afterward. We'll have to wait and see if that's going to be what he throws down. But he isn't dropping cards. I'm so confused. Did we just make him tilted, or like what went down there, man? You just leaked like 1,000,000 elixir. That was 7 elixir when we had a Mega Knight on the board, and you still didn't drop anything. Or did he just overcommit super hard before then? I am actually a little bit shook. I don't understand. We also haven't seen any small spells, so I think we can Skeleton Army in the middle and drop a Lumberjack here. So if we beat out arrows and we beat out Barbarians, this is going to be a really good push. Because now I can go in for the Prince and I can Mega Knight here. We're going to be able to go and straight up kill the barbarians. I don't think he has any answer to this right now. We're just going to go in for bats and we're going to split them. So the reason why I want to split the bats is I don't want the Inferno Dragon to melt my dreams. Look, the little Barry the Bat is still alive. Let's get it.
Get ready for the next battle.
We can easily go in for like a lumberjack here too. We're able to take out the other tower. I can follow up with arrows. He still hasn't secured any of our towers yet. And this has been a dominant display of this deck already. Let's get it. So if he balloons, he's going to be able to snag that tower for sure. I just need to make sure that he doesn't take the other one. So, you know what? How about we do this? We go for a Prince and a Skeleton Army. We just make sure that you are super sad. We pull back the Skeleton Dragons so they're not even able to finish off our bats, and we secure a very easy win. That's almost a 3 crown, or is it a 3 crown? Come on, Larrys, you know you have it in you. Let's go. 3 crowning at top 1,000, baby. That's what we like to see. Nothing but wins here. Absolute dominance, guys. So now we're 1,100 and we're on a complete win streak. As you guys can see, we are not losing anytime soon. Mega Knight balloon to the moon for the memes. So jumping into this game, we're gonna see what's up. As you guys already know, you never know what your opponent's gonna throw down at you. So if we Skeleton Army at the river, maybe he's gonna think I'm guarding like Golem Clone. Because a lot of Golem Clone players, like that's the first play. We bait out his Zap, so now we have free real estate with the Bats and the Inferno Dragon. I'm gonna Lumberjack in the back. I feel like that's always a safe play. Generally, when you have Mega Knight decks, I feel like you also want to be spamming stuff a little bit early on. If you're dropping cards early on, a lot of times your opponent will overcommit, and then if they overcommit, you can get massive value with either a Mega Knight or an Inferno Dragon on defense. Unfortunately, that's going to mess me up real bad. So, not the card that we were looking to see there, but it is what it is. Remember, the Zap is out of cycle, so the Inferno Dragon should die to Bats here, unless he's also going to end up having a Snowball or, you know, some other random card that I'm not ready for. Which shouldn't be possible, right? So we see Night Witch, we see Boulder, and we see Elite Barbarian. So I think he's going to zap this. Maybe he's going to miss. I'm hoping that... Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I was hoping he was going to miss. Yeah, I don't know why I was hoping that someone in the top 1,000 in the world was going to miss a zap on skeletons. You know, a lot of people around like 6,500 trophies or 6,200, they would miss that because the skeletons would disperse, right? Like the Elite Barbarians would come here and they would hit half of them and there would still be skeletons there. I don't know what's wrong with me. Apparently I'm used to playing against Grand Challenge players, but yeah, that is not going to happen here. So I'm going to go in for a Prince of the back and we'll see if we can rattle off a decent defense. Obviously, this guy's playing super well right now and he got a massive positive oyster trade against us earlier. So I'm going to go for Mega Knight. I think we also want to go for Bats as quickly as we can because he's probably going to go for Inferno Dragon. We do make a prediction there. I don't know if that's going to be enough, my dudes. We are playing this super well, but it is very scary. Imagine going into the Elite Barbarians Inferno Dragon and hoping that your opponent misses a zap. It's not a vibe. So here we are again, hoping that our opponent misses a zap, and he does! Wow, I stand corrected. I still feel like this is not a good situation for us, but we'll see if we can pull it out. Obviously, whenever we're playing against someone that's got Bowler, you guys already know that Prince is the MVP here. This thing does not get discouraged by the big Bowler bouncing you away. Actually, this guy is giving us free real estate right now. I think maybe Bats plus Balloon, depending on what goes down here. Yo, what's happening? What? Oh, you're going to fireball me. Yo, you fully counter everything. How did I not see that coming? What's wrong with me there? We got to go in for a Zapperino. Oh, we don't have Zap. Why did I say Zap? What's wrong with me? We got to go for arrows on top of all these bats. Or, I mean, we can go in for our own bats and then the Inferno Dragon's able to melt his. That's also another meme that we have. But if he Inferno Dragon's on this balloon, I'm going to be such a sad panda. Yo, I can't break through this deck. It actually does hard counter me. He played this super well. If he Giants on both sides and then Elite Barbarians, yo, he's just going to straight up Bowler me right now. He's straight up flexing on me right now. I don't appreciate that. We're going to go for a Skeleton Army here. He's going to be able to Fireball to, you know, bounce back my Inferno Dragon, and there's no way to win this one. So sometimes on ladder, you're going to play matchups you just can't win. But I tried my absolute hardest, and I know if he didn't play a little bit better than that, he would have lost. So, you know, you got to try your hardest, and sometimes if your opponent makes mistakes with hard counters, they will lose. So don't get discouraged, just bounce on next game and have better luck there. Jumping into this game, you guys already know if your opponent's going to drop skeletons, there is a high percentage chance of them running the skill drill. So if you're running skill drill, I am going to get ready and raring to go. I could go for a skeleton army in the back, just dropping 3 on the other side in case you want to go for a skeleton drill. If you want to go in for a miner, whatever it be, we've got the answers here. So I want a prince in the same lane as the Valkyrie, just in case this guy gets super frisky with that side. All right, we have to arrows. I can't drop bats, guys. As much as I want to drop bats on that, it'd be a huge waste. Maybe I could have dropped him farther enough away so then the fire spirit jumps on there and the musketeer gets, you know, a couple hits before the fire spirit jumps, but it is what it is. We'll just vibe with what we have right now. I'm going to bats in the back and maybe even go for like a lumberjack at the river. And this isn't the worst play in the world, but it's not a phenomenal play either, right? I'm just trying to rage up the bats, maybe make him drop some more stuff so then we can Mega Knight on top of everything at once. And that's what my dream is, guys. Hopefully we can be firmly rooted in reality with some amazing Mega Knight value. So I'm going to do that as quickly as I can and then Skeleton Army on top of the Hog Rider. So we're going to get great counter push on both sides. I assume that Mega Knight is going to function really well in single elixir when your opponent's Valkyrie is out of cycle. So just judging by that, look at the skeleton damage on the other side. Who knew Skeleton Army is a new win condition, guys? We bait out the Inferno Tower too, so now he has nothing besides Musketeer for the balloon. So I'm hoping he overcommits once and then we just Prince and balloon on the other side and take a tower. So hypothetically, like if we Inferno Dragon, get the Musketeer here, and then we go for like a Lumberjack balloon and he doesn't end up having the Musketeer, we could win the game. So that's what we were hoping for right there. That's exactly what we wanted. So I'm going to go for a Lumberjack, I'm going to go in for the balloon, and maybe we can make this man's dreams completely and utterly crestfallen. So this is what we needed. I think that he's not going to be able to get the Inferno Tower down in time. Maybe he is. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think you can. Oh, dude, there is no chance for that. Let's get it. So we're going to Prince off to the side. It should be able to shut down the Valkyrie, make sure that it doesn't get the damage. And he pre-logs, too. He thinks that we were going to Skeleton Army. We completely finessed him there. Let's get it. So at this point in the game, I think it's better for us to go in for a Mega Knight, and he just logged so we can go for a Skeleton Army, predict the Inferno Tower maybe. Oh, that would have been fuego. That would have been amazing. If he had went for an Inferno Tower to go and counter the Mega Knight, that would have been so memey for him. So remember, I think he has the Hog Rider with the Valkyrie. So what we want to do is we just want to properly defend the right-hand side. If we're able to Prince and Lumberjack and maybe even arrow, do I have to arrow that? I should have maybe. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Wait, if we Mega Knight on that, high key, this could be a good decision. If the Prince and the Lumberjack just finish that off and then we Skeleton Army afterward, or is he going to... No, he's going to go for a Fireball for sure. So we want to make him Fireball here. We really want him to make him Fireball the bats. Yo, he's got nothing. He's not able to stop it. He's just playing for his pride at this point. He's like, Jake, I'm going to lose my tower, so I'm not going to go for a Fireball to finish off your right-hand tower. That was beautiful. So if we drop the bats there, combined with the rage from the Lumberjack and the Mega Knight coming at him, he had to Fireball or he lost the tower, so he's just like, you know what? I'd rather lose the game by only losing 1 tower instead of 2. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the rest of your day.